do we have to say welcome to our
yeah,
podcast?
So
guys?
we've never filmed a podcast before. So
We have not.
we're just gonna go for it.
Yes.
Right. So
We are gonna go for it.
episode
guys.
1, meet Emma and Ellie.
Yes.
From yes to I do, we've got you covered.
Welcome to Bridal Banter, the podcast where we laugh, plan, cry, just a little, and obsess over everything weddings.
Your unofficial wedding planner, but with better banter.
Welcome to our podcast, guys. Something that we've been waiting to do for so long.
I know.
I'm a bit nervous to do it,
I
actually.
didn't think he was going to be able to do it after your episode last night at the dentist.
Yeah. Had a tooth out, guys. I thought I was going to be all swollen, but we so yeah. Welcome.
Right, so we've been wanting to do a podcast for ages.
Yes.
And we want to talk about everything to do about it. Because obviously we've got the Chapelle.
Yes.
But we don't just...
We don't just sell your dress.
No, there's so much into it.
there's so much more and
so
much you have to think about with a wedding, and we want to talk about it all.
first of all, who were we?
Who are we? Well, I'm Ellie, I'm 25. No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually, I'm 26.
You are a bride-to-be.
I am a bride-to-be. Yeah, I am.
So I think we should talk obviously a lot about that, because you get married in... Are you on days or weeks, Els?
Weeks, so 9 weeks on Saturday.
How do you feel?
I know, I can't believe
We're in
it.
single figures now.
I know.
So it's not like 10 weeks, 12
Yeah,
weeks.
so I'm in the same boat of all of our little bridies.
And I think you can probably give the best kind of like feedback
On like how it actually is to plan a wedding, get your dress, things like that. So yeah.
So we can definitely talk about that in the podcast.
Definitely.
Talk about that. So, first of all, people want to know how we met. How the heck did I meet you, Ellie?
So I was a 16-year-old prom girl looking for a prom dress.
I remember when you came in, you know.
Came in with my dad. And I just...
You and Darren.
Yeah, and I just tried one on and I was like, yeah,
That'll
I love
do.
it. Yeah, and then I was thinking, ooh, I really want to work there. So then I was too scared to ring. So I got my stepmom to ring. And then Emma was just like, oh, just come in, like we can have an interview. And it was literally the most informal interview of my life. We literally just sat down and spoke, just talked to each other. And you was like, yes, so can you start?
And I said, can you start on Saturday
Can you start right now, because I've got to go.
And then, do you know, I was thinking about it the other day. I know how you started working like at the shop on your own, opening up. I went into labour with Nell.
Oh, yeah. And you was just like,
3
well,
weeks
I
early,
can't
and
come
I
in
was
today.
like, Ellie, right, I can't come in today, so you just got to open up.
That is so true, yeah.
And you was like, okay.
And I was like, yeah, let's do this. Go do it on my own. Let's do this.
Manager.
Yeah. And then basically I never left.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Prom girl, never left.
Yes.
So,
Who are you?
so I'm Emma.
I'm Emma.
Nice to meet you. So I used to work in this industry as a fittings model. So I would go and do all the shows that we go to.
Yeah, that we go to.
I would try the dresses on, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, you should buy this one for your store because it's really nice.
Yeah.
They'd say to me, is it itchy? How
Yeah.
does it feel? How do you feel in it? Where would you see yourself wearing it? So, yeah, I was their fittings girl.
Yeah.
Basically, helped sell the dresses to shops.
Yeah.
And they always used to say to me, you'd be so good at opening the shop. I just wasn't interested at the time.
No, you weren't interested, was you? You
And
wanted a
then-
furniture shop.
I did. I wanted to sell furniture.
Bit different.
I know. Do you know what? I still think I'd really enjoy that, but
Yeah.
I much prefer
Oh, yeah,
dresses.
definitely. Yeah.
So, and then had Mikey, my little boy who was like 13 this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I need a proper job. Can't keep driving up and down to Manchester. I'm too
Yeah.
tired with these night feeds. I'll open a shop. How hard can it be?
Walk in the park.
I was so naive. I honestly did not have a clue.
No.
Learned along the way, and then almost 13 years later,
Yeah.
here we are.
I know, that's crazy.
Here we are. And I never thought it'd grow to this size, but I'm really proud of what
Oh, God, yeah.
Little
it should
Bird's
be.
turned into.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
It is.
Sorry, I keep pausing because I've wrote this plan and every time I click on it, it goes back to...
Why weddings? Why did we want to do a podcast on weddings?
Or because there's so much more
There
into
is
it.
so much more.
I think people think, going into a bridal shop, it's just about the dress.
Yes.
It's so much more
Oh,
than
God.
that.
We get told so many
I
stories
know,
that,
I just thought, do you know what we are?
so many.
We're the hairdressers of
Yes.
the wedding world.
Yes, we are. We actually
Because
are.
they come in,
Yeah.
they tell us everything.
Yeah.
If you are a crappy photographer with a bad attitude, we're going to know.
We're going to know, yeah.
If you
are
are
a rubbish bridesmaid that ain't pulling her weight,
Ooh.
we know about it.
We know about all the bridesmaids. I think
Yeah.
that's probably the number one thing
Yeah.
we know about.
Yeah, if you are an overpowering mother-in-law, we know
They
about
didn't,
it.
yeah, they didn't even tell me about that. I see that one. I'm like, she's nice.
But yeah, so there's just so much more to weddings into that. It's not just the dress. It doesn't just finish with the dress. Like, we hear everything, like, know everything.
And I think it gives us such an insight as well.
Yeah, it does.
Because there's some things that the bridesmaid may think, oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah, ideas and stuff like that. They're definitely for me this year anyway.
Oh, I've
been like,
got
ooh,
everybody's ideas this year. I think it's brilliant.
I might use that.
Ellie, where are we going to do that? Or I'll be like, Ellie, right, you can't have nothing else. And I'm like, ooh, did you hear what that bride's having, Ellie?
Yeah.
That's a really good
That
idea.
is so true. My other half literally wants to murder me.
I know.
Because every time I hear a good idea, I'm like, oh, we'll just add that on. I just don't tell
And then
him.
the best excuse is, well, we've saved money there,
We've
George.
saved money to Gelmath. We've saved money there, so we have to spend it somewhere else, yeah.
And I think that's the way to look on a
It
wedding.
is, definitely. I think it's the perfect advice I could give anyone.
So, have you planned your own wedding, Ellie?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, I
From
have,
start to finish?
Yes.
So, wedding planner, wedding coordinator.
Different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
I
different
do
things.
have a wedding coordinator. She's really good.
I wish I'd have had a wedding coordinator when we got married.
Yeah. So that's obviously all things on the day. They make sure that it runs smoothly and stuff, whereas your wedding planner plans everything up to your day. So, which I've done myself. So.
Yeah, and I think you've done a really, really good job. So, us having this bridal banter.
Yes.
What do you think gives us so our perspective, I think, is completely different
It is,
to
yeah.
someone else who isn't in the wedding industry.
Aside from like me getting married this year, but we don't have the perspective of the brides, like actually what they're going through. Do we usually? Obviously, I'm getting married separately, but we get the dress and all that sorted. But then we also see other things, like we've literally everything. Like, we get told so many stories, we see everything, and like our perspective from selling the dress as well, even like how stressful and how like ordering times, lead time, things like that. Like, that's a different perspective to see on someone that's getting married. Like, they don't have to think about anything like that, do they? They just come in, they say yes, and we deal with it all. So yeah, it's different really, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think we're going to hear a lot about that.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry, I keep going on here, and it's
our wedding vibes. Well, you are married, so you go.
So I am married. So to me, when I got married, my wedding vibe was definitely all about being outdoors, really relaxed. You know, the band scene. So I've been married 10 years this year, and the band scene, I think, over the past few years has exploded.
It has,
There's so many bands and so many outdoor venues. When I first got married, it wasn't really a thing.
No.
So, and it's only 10 years ago. You might think only 10 years ago. So 10 years ago when I got married, there was no Hindu themes.
Yeah.
There was no bridesmaid proposal.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There wasn't even any, so you know, like all these bridal pajamas that you get.
Yep.
There was nothing.
The hangers and stuff like that. And
I had a t-shirt, and instead of saying Beyonce, it said fiance, but in that style of like Beyonce writing. That was it. I had a garter. There weren't even bridal bikinis. I got a white bikini, and my friend's mum used glitter glue and wrote bride on the bum.
Really?
Swear to
No
God.
way.
So like,
they're like so easily accessible now as well, aren't they? Like, you can get bride on anything now.
Yeah.
Literally
and
on anything, socks and everything.
I had the blow up penis.
Yeah.
And like, I was set up. It wasn't glamorous like they are now. If I could redo it all over again, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, back
but
to
at
like
the time,
when I got married at the time. So my vibe was very outdoorsy.
Yeah.
And I still think if I got married again now, I would like it outdoors, but I would be completely different bride.
Yeah.
And I'd be a nighttime only bride.
I'd
have a twilight wedding.
A twilight wedding, yeah.
Definitely.
There's a lot of brides that we have that do that, don't
I'm
they?
loving that vibe.
Yeah,
Black tie, twilight.
Yeah.
And I'd probably have it start late, finish early hours. I'd go.
Rather than having like an all day thing.
That's my vibe.
Yeah. Well, my vibe is
Obviously.
actually wasn't what I thought I went for. My vibe was like big stately home.
Yeah, it was.
Big stately home, like grand entrance. That was what I thought I wanted. And then when I went into like a few places, I just didn't like it. I just didn't think it was where I wanted to get married. And I do think I will say as well, the people that you meet at these venues have a massive effect on whether it's your vibe or not. Like, my venue, for example, that I've gone for, I'll go back to that, is a barn. Not a very well known one though at the minute. It's not one that, like, every time I say it to someone, like, they haven't heard of it too much. But as soon as I met the owner of that van, I just knew straight away that is where I wanted to get married. Like, it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. That obviously made it as well.
When I met her as well, I knew
she's just
what
like,
you mean.
we always say that we people by people.
Absolutely. People by people. And I think it's really important that you like who
and that's just what, and then in the end, like, I actually said to my mum on the way to the wedding fair, to the one that I've booked, Mum, we're just going to here to rule it out. Like, I don't want to get married in a barn. blah, blah, blah.
You didn't?
I did, yeah. I don't want to get married in a band.
know
We're just
that.
going to rule it out. And my mum was like, okay. And then as soon as we walked in, me and my mum looked at each other and we was like, oh my God. Like, I love it in here.
This is the one. I think you get the feeling, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You get the feeling. And then, it's like I said, then I met the owners and stuff and it was just exactly what I wanted. So, yeah, here we are. Here we are getting married in a band.
Wait, right.
I thought
When
it was
did
going to
you
be a
book
silly home. I booked it October 2023.
So
And I'm getting married August 2025.
So almost 2 years in advance.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
20 months is that?
Yeah, and I would say
22
that is, if you're looking for a particular venue, yeah.
Yeah, and I think if you know what venue you want.
Yeah,
you have
definitely,
to.
yeah.
Definitely. Sorry, we keep looking. My notes are terrible on my phone, Ellie. What does yours say next?
If married or engaged, share your experience so far.
Okay, well, I'm married.
Love
Love it.
Yeah.
So I know we've already talked about this.
Yes.
Married, absolutely love being married. For me, it was having like the same name as my children.
Yeah,
And I just like the whole, it's my husband.
Yeah.
I like being a wife.
Yeah, definitely. I want the same name as George. That's why I want to get married. And then when we have children and stuff, I want to have the same name as my children. So I think
I'm gloping this tea and you can hear it.
I think that's quite a big thing though to some people. Some people aren't bothered, are they? Some people are not bothered, but yeah, I think it's important.
And I wanted to celebrate. I think people might think, what's she on about? I do think a wedding is to celebrate your relationship as well.
Oh God, yeah.
And have everyone together. Weddings bring people
Yeah,
together.
they do. Yeah, the whole family
Yeah.
are together for that one day, and it's just lovely, isn't it?
My granddad was really poorly. He's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
Mike's granny, she was really poorly. She's not with us anymore.
Yeah.
It was our last big thing that we had together as a family. So
and
to me,
to you, it'll always be special for that as well. Won't
yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Favorite wedding trends?
Ooh.
Or anything overdone? To be honest, anything overdone, I just feel like if you love it, you do it. Even if everybody's done it. To me, a lot of people get married in a barn.
Yeah, but I don't think that's I don't think it's overdone. I don't think that'll ever go
I don't
out.
think it'll ever change, no.
Ooh.
What
do I have a few pet peeves. I'm trying to think what they are. I wrote them down the other day. There's a few
pet
things.
thieves in a wedding day.
Yeah.
Ooh, when the registrar doesn't move.
I know. Do you know what? I never thought about that until I saw it online. I know, move.
You're going to have to do that on my wedding day. Shift.
I will. I will be like,
if she doesn't move.
I just think you don't want that in the background of your pictures.
No,
do you?
definitely
the
not.
first kiss,
No,
them stood there.
Definitely not. And I'd be fuming. I mean, you don't spend all this money on a wedding for their face to be in the background. But no, I don't really think there is. What makes a wedding new? I mean, I suppose having little personal touches everywhere. Some people like certain things, some people don't like certain things, don't they? I've got a few things that I knew that I wanted, but some people would be like, well, that's just ridiculous. It's an overspend or something like that.
I think I love to see all the personal details.
Yeah, personalised stuff for me is just lovely.
Love
Yeah,
it,
yeah, and names on things and just my ring box, for example, is personalised and stuff like that. Just little things like that.
And you ring. Tell everybody where you ring.
Yeah, my ring. So my name is going to be Ellie Ogden, and before George proposed to me, I did say that I wanted him. There's a jewellers in Harrogate called the Ogdens. And I really wanted him to get the ring from there because obviously it's going to be our last name.
I just love all that.
And I just really, really wanted that. And anyway, when he proposed to me, they opened the box and it said Ogden. So yeah, he got the memo.
It's really cute. He got the memo.
He got the memo.
He did really realise that your ring is absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
So, have you ever been to a wedding where you've thought, ooh, that was a bit thingy? Because I do have one thing at wedding, and I really don't want to sound awful. Sorry, my phone's going off.
Go on.
Awful when I say it. But it sounds really bad when I'm going to say it. So I like subtle details. So when you've got the bouquet and you've got the little tiny photo
exactly what
frames
you're
on
gonna
there. But for me, when people do a whole table.
Yes. Yeah. To me, that's not my style either.
No, it's not me.
I'm a very subtle.
I understand, people should be there. I like it when they leave the seat reserved.
Yeah,
that's not really me.
Yeah.
When they do a full table of photographs, my great granddad will come pick it.
If you have your immediate family and you just want a little picture there to represent them and stuff.
But I think sometimes
we have known, haven't we, where there's
oh my God,
cousins second removed and stuff like that, and it's just a bit much.
That be here,
yeah, it's a bit much. Yeah.
And I don't want to sound awful.
No, I don't think you're definitely not sounding awful.
But that's one thing I find a bit
Yeah, little touches like the little locket around your bouquet and stuff.
Oh, and another thing for me, there's bibs. Absolutely not.
No.
Mr. and Mrs. Bibbs.
No.
Can they not eat
They're
normally?
not
do you not go out and eat with a knife and fork? Like,
Brilliant.
how often?
Yeah, no, they're not for us either.
Do you
No.
drop all your food down?
Yeah, and
How
not very
often
often.
do
Not
you
very
go
often. Yeah.
out?
I mean, I'm an adult.
I
Not very
know.
often.
So to me, why on your
Yeah.
wedding day do you think you're going to spill everything down? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not on board with that either.
I'm not.
I'm not. We do have some brides that are, don't we? We do have some brides that are on board.
Yeah, and
But we're not on board with that.
You photographed. You're wearing a bib.
And like
at your top
the photographer
table.
taking a picture of like me and my husband at the top table, and I've got a big bib on.
Where it said Mrs. Ogden
when
in
like you spent
embroidery
so
or
much money
not?
on your dress, and
Oh
then
my
you've
God,
got a big bib.
no.
No.
Whoever bought that into fashion.
No.
Stop
it. Just stop.
right now.
Yes, please. That is a wedding trend.
I
Yeah,
mean, it
that
gives
is a
me-
wedding trend we don't like.
It gives me the ick,
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yes.
It really does.
Yes.
So yeah, that's one thing. A bit of a fail, I think.
Yes, I agree.
So so back to the actual podcast. What should
Yes.
people expect at our podcast? And like our weekly segments, because I want to delve into. Obviously, we are a bridal shop. But
Yes.
I don't want to just talk about.
No, we don't. We do want to talk about the shop, and like we do want to talk about our experiences with brides and things like that. But we also want to talk about things like we want to do segments on things we've been told. Like we want to do.
The whole Bridezilla, I would like to do a whole podcast
Yes,
on that because
yeah.
I don't think there's such thing as a Bridezilla.
Yeah.
I think if you are spending an obscene amount of money on your wedding, it has to be right.
It has to be right,
And
yeah.
It has to be
Yeah,
your
I
dream
agree.
day.
Yeah.
And if there's a bad bridesmaid
If there's
who's
someone
making
that's
it,
interfering with that, then they need to be told. If you ask me.
There's because there's a fine line between someone being organised and knowing what she wants and then just being plain ass rude.
Yeah. Because I feel like I am the organised and know what I want bride.
Yes,
Like, for
you
example,
are.
the hen
I
do.
love that about you.
I know my friends probably do have a few surprises for me, but I like knew where I wanted to go, knew exactly what I wanted to do, told everybody what we were doing.
Yeah,
and that's that. And nobody's
that.
ever said to me, oh, God. You're so, like, no one's ever, I didn't do it in a rude way, though. I think that's the difference. You can do it in a really rude, obnoxious way. I think sometimes you can.
Yeah, I'm having this and I'm having that.
Like
and
a spoiled
you
little
lot
brat.
have to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas I don't feel like you'd be able. You just said, I want to go here. This is where we'd like to stay.
Yeah.
Can we go on this weekend?
Yeah.
And then we've got plans for you. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but we've done that.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do a podcast,
Yeah.
an episode.
Yeah, on
the whole
talking about that.
bridezilla
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
I
Because
think
we get brides in here that say, "Oh, well, my mum's been calling me a bridezilla."
I
and so
just
and so.
don't think
And I
it's-
think, well, not really.
Yeah, I think you've been cool.
Yeah, I mean,
know what you want?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think sometimes it's more the mother-in-laws or
Yes.
the mums. I'm like,
Yes.
you're the one I'm scared of.
Very, very true. Very true.
So-
Oh my gosh.
And then obviously we're going to do a whole I keep calling it a podcast, a whole episode on the dresses.
Yes.
Because I feel like that is very like, people just think, oh, I want to wear this style of
Yes.
dress. Have you thought how
Oh
you're
my
going to move
gosh,
in
yeah.
it, where your wedding is, the heat,
There
the
is
time
so
of year.
much to think about when you're thinking about your dress.
And then the seasons when you
Yes.
buy,
Yeah.
what's coming through,
Yeah.
trends.
I mean, there's so many brides as well.
So
Like,
many
we want to do
things.
more about, like, when you come in, like, certain body shapes and things like that. You might think
Absolutely.
you're going to really like this, but then we'll pull one out for you and you absolutely fall in love with it because we do actually know what we're talking about. So, like there's so many different things, like, where you think you have big expectations, and the crying thing, a lot of people expect to cry. They don't. So, yeah.
And we need to
there's
normalise.
so many things.
I know.
So many things to talk about.
Then an episode on vendor venting.
Yes.
Okay,
definitely.
you have to, again, exactly what you said, Ellie.
Yeah.
You've got to find the people that
Oh,
match
you've got to
you.
find the people that match
You
your
can't have a
vibe.
photographer
Yeah. No.
who you don't like.
No.
Because you are you're not posing all day, but they are going to get you into some positions, and
Oh God,
you
yeah.
don't feel
You've got to be comfortable around them, yeah. And they've got to match your energy. Like if
Absolutely.
you have a miserable one, or if
Or
you
if
have
they're
any
la-di-da.
vendor anyway, la-di-da, yeah, we don't want
No,
those.
they've got to be fun.
They've got to be fun, and like, I mean,
energetic.
they're in the room. Like, for example, like me and my bridesmaids staying the night before. Like, they're in the room with all me and my bridesmaids the next morning. Like, they've got to match your vibe. If they
gotta
don't,
fit.
they just, I mean, they just stick out like a sore thumb if they don't. So yeah.
And they just
Got to
look like a tag along, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Taking a few
they've
snaps.
definitely got to match your vibe. That's the biggest thing, I think. You've really got to invest in the people that you want.
Yes.
The people.
So vendor
And the work.
venting. If you don't like them on your
Don't book
first,
'em.
don't book them.
No, first impressions matter. Yeah, if you don't like them.
And even if you absolutely love their style,
Yeah.
but you don't get on with them,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
you'll find someone who else you love
Yes,
and you love them.
definitely.
So, confessions from the out. We do want to
Yes,
have
we need to do this episode. Oh my God, yes.
a full
Yes.
listener submitted.
Yes.
So, obviously, I ain't got no listeners.
Yeah,
just yet.
hopefully we get a
Episode
few. Just one or two will do.
One or two will do. Send in your stories.
Yeah.
If not, chat GPT.
Yes, yeah.
No,
we
hopefully.
need like real, true stories on just stuff, confessions, like stuff that happened on the
my
wedding
best
day.
friend,
Anonymous as well, obviously. Like we won't be saying anybody's names or anything.
Unless they want to
Unless they want us to, yeah.
Unless they want to get it out.
Unless they want us to.
Then I will reveal.
But yeah, anonymously just saying like stuff either that went wrong or stuff that, I don't know, a confession that you enjoyed but you shouldn't have done or something like that, or like anything.
As well, like things they think, oh God, I need to tell other brides to do that.
Yes.
Because if I hadn't been told to do that.
Yeah, that's so true.
So my best friend got married last year. She had a beautiful wedding. So I'm going to pick her brain.
Yeah, definitely.
And figure out if she's got any little confessions.
Yes, definitely.
I think there'll
and
be
I
a few
should have
in
some
there.
maybe after.
Oh, absolutely.
After, yeah. So that'll be good.
And then upcoming guests,
Yes.
we are going to be having guests on the show.
Definitely.
So, and I think after your wedding,
Yes, we'll definitely have to have my vendors
see what they thought to it. But I think it'd be really good to get like the perspective of the makeup artist.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The perspective of the coordinator.
Because then their perspectives will be totally different to like mine.
And they might say things
they
like,
might say, oh God, like she had really oily skin, I didn't expect it. And
I know,
not,
how
you
did
know,
I cope?
like, you know, like stuff like that. Like, oh, she didn't have a trial and God didn't I know it.
She came
like,
with unwashed hair.
Yeah.
She what?
Yeah, stuff
Do you know
like
my
that.
wedding morning? So, not my wedding morning, sorry. The night before we got
what you're
married.
gonna say.
I know. So the night before we got married,
typical of you.
I had quite a lot of girls around at the house, and Stevie, who was doing my hair, she was my hairdresser. So she came round, she walked in, and she was like, Emma, my roots were literally this long. She was like, you haven't had your hair done? But I was that busy and that stressed, and I booked my wedding within like 6 months.
And you didn't think about it, did you?
And she was like, you can't get married tomorrow with your hair like that. So I'm literally sat in my kitchen. She did my root section, and I think a bit around my face. Thank God.
Thank God.
Because otherwise, I'd have been going with these massive 90s roots.
You would, yeah.
And like my hair was up as well in like a nesty style. So I'd have had this platinum blonde nest with like
so funny.
my deep roots. Oh yeah.
Thank God
she
for
saved
Stevie.
the day.
Thank God for Stevie.
Thank God for Stevie. Everyone needs a Stevie.
Yeah, everyone needs a Stevie on your wedding day. But yeah, we're going to talk to all the different vendors, makeup artists, florists, photographers, stylists, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, because they've all got the tips
and
the
they have
tricks.
like tips and tricks on the actual wedding day, whereas obviously the dress leaves here. We don't know the actual wedding
like,
day,
for
do we?
instance, our bride collected. We had 2 brides collect yesterday.
Yeah.
One of them gets married at the weekend. One's obviously has an abroad wedding, so she gets married. So once you leave us, that is pretty much
it is. Yeah, obviously we
Pretty
receive the
sad.
pictures and stuff, but we don't know an on the day perspective, and I think it'll be really good to see that because obviously on the day it's stressful. Like it's stressful. It's you want to get it right.
Yeah,
you know,
and
it's
we
the big day.
give the tips to obviously the bride. Take a dress out the bag, hang it up, X, Y, and Z.
Yes.
But it is nice to know that their vendors, if they've got good vendors, they do look after them.
Yes.
Has your dress been taken out of its bag?
Yes.
Is your veil out?
Has your
Is
flowers
it
been
hung?
dried?
Yeah, because flowers, if they're left.
I saw Kate was doing that actually.
Yeah, if they're not dried, as soon as they're going near your dress, you're getting a
you have
wet
a big
patch.
puddle.
You're getting a wet patch.
Yeah,
which ain't going to be glamorous.
But yeah, we definitely want to take recommendations and stuff as well from our social media. Like if you guys want to see anything that you want us to talk about, or I think the confessions one will be like something that everybody wants to talk about, to be honest.
Yeah, because if we do it anonymous as well,
yeah,
they can
obviously
get them out.
they can just
You
run
vent.
out.
Girls,
you vent
just
to
vent,
us.
and we'll
and we'll spill the tea basically.
Because I don't mind. I'll tell them. If they're, like, I remember I was helping a bride at a wedding, and the bridesmaids in the room, the mess, they wouldn't get out, they were making us late.
Yeah.
I told them.
You did.
I'm sorry, but I had to act like the headmistress.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was like, everybody out this room.
So, yeah, if you
I
don't
need to
have
get her
someone to
ready.
do that on your wedding day, then...
Because she was running later and later and later, and I just thought...
She needs to be in a dress.
If I'm getting stressed, how is the bride feeling?
Definitely, yeah.
Not happening. So
Yeah.
I can be that person. If anyone needs a wedding dresser, that's going to get the
Kick
party.
up the bum.
Yeah,
That means
and
the party
not only
to kick up
that,
the bum.
timing on your wedding morning
Yeah.
is so important. I
It
was
is.
so late on my wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you do need someone.
You do
I
need
could've done
someone
with
that's
someone
sort of
that
like
morning.
the headmistress. But a nice one.
Yeah.
Like a Miss Honey headmistress.
Like a Miss Honey. I come across as Miss Honey, but I've definitely got a trunchbull inside me. Right, sorry, where was we? You're going to have to keep me in check, Ellie, because my brain goes...
We're at this or that.
Right, yes.
Woo!
We are going to do with this or that. Because I do think that even though we're very similar, we
Yeah.
have extremely different tastes when it comes to bridal.
Yes.
Because I'm just going to say we bought the most amazing show-stopping veil. And at the show I was like, this veil is amazing. Look at her rolling her eyes. This veil's amazing. I love it. It's going to sell really well. It's modern. It's this, it's that. Ellie was like, ugh, it's awful.
I was like, I don't like it at all.
How many have we sold, Ellie?
We've sold loads.
Is it
We've sold so many. It's our most popular veil.
And
I actually like it now.
She actually really likes it now.
I actually really like it now. One of my friends
brides.
who I know that bought a dress from here, she had that veil and she just looked incredible. Lucy, if you're watching.
Lucy, if you are watching, she looks incredible.
Yeah, she looked amazing.
And you pulled the veil.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, that just made me, it was amazing. It is actually a really nice veil now.
But then again, you'll buy something and I'll be like,
oh yeah, without a doubt.
And then I see it and I'll go,
oh, I like it.
Oh, I take it back. Yeah. So we do have different tastes.
Yeah.
Which I think is really good though, because if we all have the same taste, it'd be boring.
It would, definitely, yeah. You ready? Rapid fire.
This and that. Right, go on.
Church or beach?
Church.
Mine's definitely church.
Church,
yeah.
absolutely.
I get too hot. I'd be sweating.
Love a beach wedding, but I love the bells.
Yeah. Church,
I love the bells.
Yeah.
I love the aisle, the windows, the volume of the
just
building.
the grandness of a church is just amazing.
I didn't have a church wedding.
No, I'm not having a church wedding either. No.
My best friend had a church wedding at Trinity last year. It was wow.
Incredible, yeah.
It was so wow. And do you know what? I walked down the aisle and everyone had been like really upset. It was my first time being a bridesmaid at this church wedding. I honestly thought I was a professional. I walked down the aisle, grinning away.
Certificate smiling.
I wanted to wave.
Like you was missing the main event.
I was so proud to be a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Bridesmaid for the first time at 37 years old.
Yes.
And I shone like a bridesmaid star.
Yes,
Loved
you
it.
did.
I mean, there was 17 of us. I had competition.
I don't think it'd have mattered if you'd have waved then, really.
I know.
Just in the midst of it all.
I got told, sorry if you're listening, that I was actually the best bridesmaid. One of the guests told me.
Oh, did they?
No.
No, I made it up because I know I was. That's basically what you just did.
I was such a good bridesmaid.
That's so funny.
I really was.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it as well. But to be fair, Becky, who was the maid of honour, she killed it as a bridesmaid.
She stole the show.
Absolutely. She nailed it. But I was second best, I reckon.
I'll buy you a second badge.
I tried.
I tried. Yeah, A for effort, but you're the best.
So yeah, sorry. Church. Definitely choose church.
Buffet or plated dinner? Ooh, I think it depends what the buffet is. You know, like buffet meaning like vans, and you can go up to the different vans and stuff.
So like buffet, hot buffet anyway.
Yeah, but buffet, just buffet, no, that's not for me.
No.
I don't like people like
fingering the food.
I was going to say fingering the sausage rolls before you eat them. No, it's not for me. It's not for me.
I like a buffet. Do you know when it's those, what is it, a bain-marie?
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, and then your tongs and all that
because you can
stuff,
go back. I'm a foodie. I eat a lot. I'm first up in that.
I can imagine you go back a few times, actually.
Honestly, I like to, I am first up. And normally I'll go, oh God, this is so bad. I can't believe I'm going to confess this. But I will. I'll have 2 plates. I'm getting some for someone else.
And you're not the birth for you.
The birth for me. For someone who's quite a slim bed, I eat a lot at these parties and buffets. Definitely, I'll eat nighttime food as well. Some people don't really eat nighttime food.
Oh, yeah.
I am 100%.
Yeah.
I eat at weddings because it helps me soak up the alcohol.
I hope my guests do. It's cost enough. If they don't eat at the weddings, I'll be fuming.
Are you having a sit-down meal?
So we're having like a 2-course meal. We're not having a 3-course.
Right.
And then we've got an ice cream van.
You're not having a church?
Yeah, I know.
Fair buffets?
No, I don't prefer buffets. I prefer plated dinner.
Plated dinner?
Yeah, I prefer
To be fair,
we're only
I
having
won't
2
spoil
courses.
it for the guests. I am looking forward to your meal.
And then we are having on the night.
Because even though you're having a plated dinner, it's not like a...
No, it's not like a...
Like which fork
a la-di-da. It's not like that.
It's not la-di-da.
No, it's not.
Very chill plated dinner. And then so you're having 2 courses. What are you having?
We're actually, do you know what the first
No,
one
hang on a minute. Sorry. Is it starter, main, or main dessert?
Starter, main.
And then you're having...
An ice cream van afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ellie, right. I'm not going to ask you any more questions on a wedding because I'm doing I don't want to spoil too much.
Right. Band or DJ?
Band.
Yeah.
I had a DJ. Gutted.
So I have a DJ, but I also have a sax. So I wouldn't just have the DJ. I think the sax needed to be there.
We've got Dustin.
But then,
Dustin.
So yeah, I have a sax.
We've got Dustin.
I
just say we've got
like
Dustin.
we're getting married. At this point, basically all of my decisions have gone through you anyway.
I actually think I know more than George.
Oh, you definitely know more than George. Sorry, George.
Sorry about that,
George. Emma definitely knows more. She knows more about what I'm spending, what we're spending on this wedding.
The wedding. I do. I am the witness. I'm the witness.
She is the witness.
I
asked her to be the witness.
Know.
Yeah. She's going to bring her own pen.
I am. And I'm going going to just. So how do you know, Ellie? Well, I'm the witness.
I'm the witness to everybody.
I'm the witness.
You're not going to say, I'm a boss.
I'm not Ellie's boss. No,
I'm the witness of the
witness
wedding.
of the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, I was buzzing when you asked me.
Good, I'm glad.
So what was we on about?
Right, we've got veil or flower crown.
A veil.
Definitely veil.
I am 100%.
Definitely veil. I don't mind a flower crown. I mean, I'm not saying I'm against them, but
I like them, but you've got to be the right person to wear a flower crown. I'd look stupid.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I'd look like I look like Nelly.
My head's too big.
So I think a big head, because I have a big head, wears hats and crowns really well. Like if you've got a little head, Hannah won't mind me saying this, my best mate Hannah has a small head. So if she puts a hat on, it can sometimes look like a big hat on her head.
Yeah, sometimes it just like swallow your head up, kind of.
Hannah definitely veils. She couldn't wear like a flower crown.
Yeah.
Whereas I could probably pull one off because my head's massive.
Yeah.
But then I'd look.
My little flower girl's got a flower crown for the day, but I'm not wearing one.
No.
But yeah, I would always veil every day of the week.
Do you know when they come in shop and I'm like, so you're going to wear a veil? And they go, not so. And I'm like, oh, you just broke
It's literally like the biggest form of heartbreak in this shop when they say no
I'll
veil.
just go over there and cry. I still put one on them. How about we start with something
we just put a little one in? You reckon you can sway, yeah?
And then I go, should we level up? And then when they say they're going to wear a veil, I'm like, yes.
Yes.
Let's have
Oh,
this.
I love a veil.
And I just think, go big or go home.
Yeah, like you only get married once. Wear the veil.
Why wouldn't you wear a veil?
Wear the veil.
If I could walk
even if
around.
you take it off after the ceremony, wear the veil.
I know.
I want two anyway. I want a long one and a short one.
Brilliant.
To keep
I'm
it
so
on
glad
the
you said that.
Yeah.
I would, because the long ones do irritate you. Mine was out pretty quick. Because you kept getting caught on the floor.
Yeah, so that's why I do probably recommend, like, if you do want to keep it on,
it's fine. With the veil.
I know, yeah, exactly. And the photographs that we get back off customers, like the veils just look amazing, don't they?
Love it.
Right, what's next? Adults only or family friendly? Ooh, this cause.
I'm not a family friendly wedding.
No, I aren't either. No.
To me, right, so I think immediate children's, I had Mikey, didn't have Nell because she wasn't born. And then I had my nieces.
Yeah, we've just got nieces and nephews and there's only 3.
And there was, because, right, my main thing is all my friends had children.
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple that didn't, but majority of my friends had children.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to be mums
It'd have been
at my
a
wedding.
full, yeah.
I wanted my friends to be at my
your
wedding
friends at your wedding.
And be there.
Yeah.
And I had my I had 2 of my best friends who have children. They were my bridesmaids.
Yeah.
I had 3 bridesmaids, but one of them didn't have children.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't want them to be like chasing the kids.
No.
I mean, look after mine.
No, yeah. I'm only having nieces and nephews. I've only got 3.
How many? I was going to say how many children you got at
2
your wedding?
nephews, 1 niece. That's just 3.
And George.
And George, yeah. George is the main child at the wedding. He's the one that everybody will have to look after, and literally everybody knows that. But yeah, so only 3. There was so much family that had that had children, and you don't get a discount for the child.
No, you don't, unfortunately.
So no, yeah.
And also as well, like I have nothing against people who have big family children.
Yeah. Family oriented weddings.
Yeah. Because
if you like that and you want that, then go for it.
But personally,
absolutely not. If some kid's screaming while I'm saying I do,
I know they cost
chance.
a lot of money. Weddings.
They're not ruining my day. No chance. No way. Right. First look or aisle reveal?
Oh, I like both, and I think it depends on the person.
Yeah, I'm not doing a first look.
I didn't do a first look.
Just because I want to do it like the traditional way. This first look has come in quite recently, hasn't it?
It's new. I don't even know if it was around, like you say, when I...
But I do like it. I see the videos on like Instagram,
I like
I do like it.
And I think it's all preference, that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Not for me. I still wouldn't do it now.
No.
I'd be like, you can wait, baby.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't do it now. No way.
But I also think, again, it depends on the person. Because if you are someone who's emotional, it probably is good to see each other first.
Definitely, yeah.
Rather than being like a bit of like an emotional wreck at the altar.
That's so true, yeah.
So it could be good to
It
get
works
out.
for different people, different ways,
we've
don't
had
it?
brides who've done both.
Yeah.
And I can see, that is going to work for you guys. And I do also think it's a really nice thing.
It is a really nice idea.
It's real intimate.
It's just you two, and it's like away from everybody else. But then, to me, I'll have that moment when I'm getting my pictures with George. Do you know, like...
If I was to do a first look, I wouldn't go fully dressed up. I'd maybe leave the veil out.
Leave
like,
some sort of accessory out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely
an
aisle reveal.
Yes.
Do you think George is going to cry when he sees you?
No.
No, Mike does. He's not a crier.
I mean, I want my bridesmaids to like stuff an onion in the bouquet or something. So.
Does it bother you? Because it didn't bother me at all. Mike was grinning his head off, but he's also tapping his wrist as he'd say, "You're late."
Where you been?
Of course, I was late. It's very late. But it doesn't bother me. Like,
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'd be like, oh, he's crying. Like, if he was crying.
Yeah.
But then I'm literally not going to get to the end of the day and be like, you didn't cry.
Because do you know what?
I'm not going to be that person.
Oh, do you know when I see them?
Oh, but if he was blubbering on the floor, I'd say, oh, get up.
I seen one guy, he was literally on the floor. He fell to the floor and he was just blubbering. I thought, you're blubbering that much, mate? You haven't even seen her come down the aisle. Get up.
Get up and look at your wife.
Oh, get a grip.
Yeah.
I mean, because come on.
If George was on the floor.
You know she's walking
I'm not
down.
being funny, but his mates had absolutely rip him a new one.
Yeah, I know.
If he was on the floor rolling around.
The tears.
His best man would literally be like, what are you doing? Get up.
Because I've seen men who do choked up, and I think that's cute.
Yeah, I do,
tears.
And crying, I think that's fine. But on the floor, like crouched down, sobbing into your hands. Get up.
Literally like,
You haven't spent all this money on photographers to take pictures of you on the floor.
Yeah, it was on the internet the other day. He was wailing, and I thought, oh,
yeah, no,
that's cringe.
No, that's cringe. That is cringe. That is really cringe.
My mum would be like, what you
My mum would literally be like tapping George, saying, get up. And get up, what are you doing?
So do you think he'll cry?
No.
He bothered?
Not really. It's not going to ruin my day.
Yeah, do you think he'll be grinning his little...
I think he'll be grinning, yeah. And I think he'll be
face.
thinking, oh God, I'm not crying.
I
think he'll be thinking, oh God, I'm not crying. She really wants me to cry. That's what I think of it. But then he'll
look himself in the eye.
Yeah. So I think, I don't think he'll cry.
He's crying on the inside.
Yeah, he's crying. Smiling on the inside.
Oh no, that's a separate joke. We'll come back to that.
Inside joke.
Right.
Ooh, why did we want to start the podcast together?
Well, I'm not going to do it on my own.
Yeah, we were definitely not going to do it on our own. And also, me and Emma have this thing where we could literally talk.
Oh my God,
for
hours.
For 4
hours.
Yeah. So we're going buying next weekend for prom,
wait.
the other side of the business.
Whoop.
And last time we went, it's a 4-hour drive.
To London.
And
From good old Hull.
And we literally didn't have the music on for the whole 4 hours. And we spoke
like,
the whole way there.
So as we approach where we're going, what's it called again? The warehouse? The showroom.
The showroom,
As we approach the showroom.
Yeah.
My brain's not braining today. Episode 1 and I can't even speak. So as we approach the showroom, we go through like this little residential road, and we was in traffic at this point, and it was quite quiet, and I went, oh my God, Ellie, the radio is still on mute. It's not even been on since we set off 4 hours ago. So we can literally, can we talk?
Yeah, we can just talk.
And I wrote a plan last night and I said, do we even need a plan?
Probably not, no. And I was actually worried, thinking, I think we need a plan. And
you went to me yesterday.
I did.
Emma,
I think we're going to be able to talk.
This episode's going to be like 45 minutes long. Can we talk for 45 minutes? I was like, are you actually kidding me, Ellie?
Yeah.
We drove to London for 4 hours.
I know.
Couldn't say what we talked about.
No, we actually couldn't.
I just like,
yeah, we were.
And I never get bored. And another thing, Emma shut up or Ellie shut up. I'm like, ooh,
yeah. Oh God, yeah. And then we just go right off on like we
don't know now. So what was the question?
The question was, why do you want to start podcasts together?
Right, so we have so much information. I think we are the MVPs.
Yeah.
Like I said, we are bridal hairdressers. No, we're
not. no, we're not bridal hairdressers. No, we are the hairdressers, but of the bridal world. Yes. So the hairdressers and your nail techs and your lash techs.
You know when you
the
get
one
all
that
the
you
information.
Spill all your tea to.
Yeah.
And that you literally have a therapy session while you're there. Well, I do. My nail tech and my eyelash woman will know that. A therapy session. We are that, but in bridal world.
They tell us
everything.
I mean, I would say like our brides aren't like here to slag people off. I wouldn't say it's like that.
No, but if they need to tell us something,
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they tell us their worries.
Yeah, we do.
Which can be like really silly things, like, oh my God, how do I go to the toilet in this dress?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, how do I even sit in this dress?
Literally.
We have tricks for everything, which we will talk about on the dress episode.
And like me and Emma are more like best friends. It's quite easy to sit on the sofa and chat.
Yeah, and not only that, when we do our little snippet thing, people say, oh, we love watching that. Yeah. I feel really big-headed saying that.
No, they do say that,
Or when we go by
Someone stopped me in the wild.
Oh my God, you have to share this piece of information.
So I was in Hull, just in the town centre, and this lady said, excuse me, and I thought, oh, I don't know you, who are you? And she said, and she was like, can I just say, do you work at LB Bridal, Little Bear Boutique? And I was like, oh yeah, I do, yeah. Can I just say, I absolutely love your videos. And my dad was in I was like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, we're actually starting a podcast. And she's like, I can't wait to watch. My dad came around the corner and he was like, do you want her autograph? I was like, for God's sake, Dad, you're really embarrassing me here.
No, you was like, oh. Been recognised in the
But
wild.
anyway, yeah, got stopped in the wild. I couldn't believe it. I felt like
When
a
you
celeb.
text me, I was like, oh
I
my
literally
God.
text Emma straight away, like, I've just been stopped in the wild about our videos.
I know, and I was like, Mike, you're not going to believe it. Ellie's just been recognised.
Yeah, so yeah.
We've made it.
So now
Where was you again?
Make it.
She did Trinity Market. I was going to say
Trinity
Trinity
Market.
Market, wouldn't you? I love Trinity Market.
Me too. Shout out Trinity Market.
I'm going to be walking around Trinity Market next week. Like,
Anybody want to recognise me?
In my black blazer. I might even have my mic on. Hello. I'll be playing poker.
That's so true. That's what
Singing
you
my little
do.
jingles. From
That's
Yes,
so
I Do,
funny.
we've got you covered.
Yeah,
That's me.
That's me. That's me, everybody. That's me. We have a megaphone.
So we keep putting hair on. Sorry.
Your hope for listeners.
Eh?
Like our hope for the listeners. Like, what do we hope that they're going to gain from listening to us?
Oh.
The tea.
The tea.
The tea.
The
And
tea.
You can, like, obviously, we feel like we're quite relatable, you know?
Yeah, I think we are relatable. And we are the type of boutique. And like, come in, this is your living
Yes,
room.
yeah.
We treat you very much at home. I don't expect anyone to buy on the first
No.
the first appointment. And I'm like, I'm not going to sell you a dress for the price. If I think you're going to look better in
Oh,
a
yeah,
£600 dress
definitely.
over a £1,600 dress,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm not going to make you buy because of price.
No. We're definitely not that kind of boutique.
Yeah, and I hope that they get a little bit of insight into the bridal industry.
Yeah, definitely.
And I hope what I hope is that someone who's planning a podcast, a wedding. Ooh, I'm going to listen to them every week.
I'm going to listen to them.
Ooh, I'm going to tune into them.
Definitely,
I like what Emma and Ellie's got
Or
to
like
say.
if they haven't got a dress yet, like they relate to us. Like I said, people buy
Yes.
people.
People buy people,
And like if you are looking for a dress, like it's just, we want you to come see us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I just hope that they like us.
Yeah.
And don't think, oh, them two northern knobheads.
Yeah. And we want to create like a community of knobheads.
Yes!
No, we want to create a community of people that...
One of the stockists is ringing right now.
Oh, really?
I'll have to call you back, mate.
Sorry, I'll have to call you back.
Sorry.
But yeah, like a community of people
He's ringing for the lowdown.
Yeah, he will be, yeah. The community of people that are like us and that do, like, even we want, like, suppliers to approach and say, oh, I'd love to be on your podcast.
I
like,
know.
that sort of thing. Like, we want to create a community of that.
That'd be like, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice.
I didn't know what to
You
say
mean like,
then.
oh, like, they actually relate to us. They want to be a part of it,
people
yeah.
like us
That's what we
to-
want to create. We want to create a community.
a community.
Yeah.
Because we was going to call it that Northern Bride, but then I
Yes.
didn't want to like zone it just to the north.
Yes.
Because I want to talk about weddings in a whole.
Yeah, as a
and
whole,
not just
yeah.
like, obviously the north is the best.
Yes.
You know, as northerners.
Of course we are.
But yeah, community. Create a community.
Create a community. That's what I'm doing, guys. But yeah, so thank you for joining.
Oh, is that the end?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't really know how to round it. Oh, so this was our first episode. Now, I feel like it was a bit like, you know, here, there and everywhere, but you kind of getting a gist.
definitely getting our vibe from this episode. That's
I
what
know.
we want you to get from this episode. We want you to be able to tune in and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to listen to them every week.
I
Like,
know. Oh.
Every so often.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're thinking maybe like it's going to be like a fortnightly
Yes.
thing, but we're not so sure yet.
Yes.
Anyway, so next episode.
Yes.
Hang on a minute.
Next
I titled it.
Next episode, guys.
Do you know when every time we say next episode, I've literally got Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre in my head. Every time. Where are we? So the next episode is where do you even start with wedding planning?
We're starting at the beginning, guys.
Yes,
with wedding
and I
planning.
think that's the best thing to
episode.
do. So, and spoiler alert,
Yes.
it's not the dress.
It's not the dress. It's not the dress.
It's not the dress.
No, it's
So,
not the dress.
Tune in for episode
Yes,
2
tune in,
of
guys.
Bridal Banter.
Hope you've enjoyed
Please tune in.
welcoming us into your little earphones or AirPods or whatever you've got in.
Wherever you're listening.
Wherever you're listening. But yeah, please
Yeah, so
tune in.
episode 2, all about where do we start with
Right
wedding
at the
planning.
beginning, yeah, we're going to talk
And
about
we're
all
gonna go
things planning.
Through the planning process.
Yes, we are.
Oh, well done, Ellie. High five.
Thanks, guys.